I'm going to tell you a story, but the first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the call. Uh-oh. Someone's still trying to get Anababada Bindu in the dumbest of ways possible. Oh well. Looks like they're further dooming themselves by refusing to accept that doing the micro-death on me to put me into Bardo isn't going to be helped by continuing to do exactly what you did it to do, which is keep saying the CM words out of my mouth. Too bad you're too effing stupid to stop being stupid. Anyway, sorry to everyone else. As an FYI, I actually may have screwed up the numbering on some of the previous videos because I labeled the last one as 6 and I'm on 6 now. And I feel like I must have actually recorded one of these chapters twice. I'm going to have to go through and just like do a Nardosi Karodi and like correct an error on my playlist. So, the Kama Sutra. Chapter 6. For real this time, not for playful play. Oh dear, I went too far. Oh, wait a minute. Chapter 6 wasn't anything but about the women of the royal harem. Cool, I didn't screw up the numbering. That's awesome. Oh, it's a new part. Okay. The Kama Sutra, Part 6, about courtesans. Introductory remarks. This part, Part 6, about courtesans, was prepared by Vatsyayana from a treatise on the subject that was written by Tataka for the women of Pataliputri, the modern Patna, some 2,000 years ago. Tataka's work does not appear to be extant now, but this abridgment of it is very clear and quite equal to any of the productions of Emile Zola and other writers of the realistic school of today. Although a great deal has been written on the subject of the courtesan, nowhere will be found a better description of her belongings, of her ideas, of the workings of her mind than is contained in the following pages. The details of the domestic and social life of the early Hindus would not be complete without mention of the courtesan, and part 6 is entirely devoted to the subject. The Hindus have never had the good sense to recognize courtesans as a part of... The Hindus have ever had the good sense to recognize courtesans as a part and portion of human society, and as so long as they behaved themselves with decency and propriety, they were regarded with a certain respect. Anyhow, they have never been treated in the East with that brutality and contempt so common in the West, while their education has always been of a superior kind to that bestowed upon the rest of womankind in Oriental countries. It's a thing. It's a thing. Like, for example, a lot of people in the West don't draw a distinction between a geisha, a courtesan, and if you're smart in your stupidity, high class umskali, you know, the kind of people who are in brothels, but not, and street walking pumskali. Because if someone thinks a geisha be a pumskali, by default, they're wrong. And if they're right, that she's also a pumskali, so to speak, 1, you better not call it that. 2, what was the other part? 2. Oh yeah, 2, she's a high class type, not the street walking kind. Get over it. Anyway, rant over. In the early days, the well-educated Hindu dancing girl and courtesan doubtless resembled the hetera of the Greeks. Men being educated and amusing were far more acceptable as companions than the generality of married or unmarried women of that period. Yeah, so the courtesans in this, like, because specifically of the 64 arts, they are always, as near as I can tell from this, at least some manner of geisha. That means, even if all of them do the sexy times, you don't treat them like they are not educated in the arts, or you get no sexy times. Because it ain't about just who got the coin. At all times and in all countries, there has ever been a little rivalry between the chaste and the unchaste. But while some women are born courtesans that follow the instincts of their nature in every class of society, it has been said by some authors that every woman has got an inkling of the profession in her nature. And, whoa. So I have this theory. It's a little disturbing, but it actually goes along with this. The notion that Aryavarti Pumskali, world's oldest profession, the world's first profession. What's the second? In my opinion, soldier. Why? Camp followers. Because it's pretty simple, actually. One of the, and this is messed up, one of the easiest ways for a working girl to pay someone who protects her so she can, like, you know, collect money from people who are, like, deadbeats and stuff, or, like, I don't know, they had a weak day and they're like, I only have this much and I can give you the rest, and then they just, like, duck the courtesan forever, trying to, like, not pay them the rest until they, like, show up with exactly enough money for another time and then say, like, oh no, I'll give you the rest from the first time later, or something stupid like that. You think it hasn't happened? It has. Back in ancient Rome, dudes, like, back in ancient Rome, actually, courtesans and Bumsgali were, like, actually not just solid, but respected citizens. And there was actually a specific verti, a profession called lupari, whose job it was to go and collect from people who owed the brothels money, and if they didn't have the money, to take, like, fingers or something, because you do not stiff courtesans in Rome. And if you do, you're paying in more than coin. Yes, but while some women are born courtesans and follow the instincts of their nature in every class of society, it has truly been said by some authors that every woman has got an inkling of the profession in her nature, and does her best, as a general rule, to make herself agreeable to the male sex. I'm sorry, I'm just having a moment of personal butthurt about lesbian Golly, I'm sorry. That was just me. The subtlety of women, their wonderful perceptive powers, their knowledge, and their intuitive appreciation of men and things are shown in the following pages, which may be looked upon as a concentrated essence that has been since worked up into detail by many writers in every quarter of the globe. All right, I'm gonna, especially because I had a couple of moments where I was just like, wrap this up for now. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to comment below about the Kama Sutra Part 6 about courtesans introduction. This is Oracle. Thank you for watching.